What's up, butterfly gang? Welcome to your reading. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's get right into it. Please only take what resonates, leave what does not. If you find something here that resonates, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. What's coming out for y'all? This is a collective message. All right, we got completion here. Completion. You've reached it. You did it. You've made it. You got to a nice point in your life, in career even. It's just given like you've made it to a nice point in life. A well-earned ending. Well-accomplished ending here. Yes, this could be motherhood. We got the Empress, we got the Therapist here. But the Empress is this energy of like, just this motherhood, this loving energy. This is a beautiful place. I'm also getting like, this is a beautiful place to be. We also got the Queen of Cups energy. We got the Love at the bottom of the deck here. Some of you guys, you've reached it. You have made it to a point. I can't even talk. To a beautiful space, a beautiful completion. It's almost given like a beautiful landing. You know how like the gymnasts, they do their flips and they land beautifully. You've landed something beautifully. If something has landed beautifully, and you understand the art of allowing something to be beautiful. With this Queen of Cups energy, this has a lot to do with you feeling this. There's a need for you to feel that you've made it. Like, feel this win. You got to feel that this is beautiful. You got to feel that you landed nicely, or that you are in a nice, beautiful spot, or you're in a space that's just loving. It could be full of love. It could be full of new life, full of a new beginning. Just, it's full of it. Somebody is very, very like feminine. This could be you. This could be you've made it to a softer side. I'm also getting like you could have made it to be a grandmother or a great mother or something like that. Or you could be one of the greats. That could also be what's coming out for you. Like, you could definitely be one of the greats. I'm also getting like you could be perfectly receiving or perfectly accepting of yourself. I'm also getting like this could be a self journey, or some journey that you've been through with yourself. But wherever it is, you've made it beautifully. Made it here nicely. Loving, sweet. Got the Fool card. You're about to take a leap. Wow, you're about to leap into justice. You're about to leap into justice. We got the Guardian Angel here too. We're about to leap into justice. And for some of you guys, this is piggybacking right off of that reading that I did. What was that? On Friday. But this is piggybacking right off of that energy. We have the Justice and the Prince of Pentacles coming out in the same order. And I've used this deck. Like, I've used this deck a couple of times since between these readings. So it's just this energy of you're about to land right into some type of, taking a leap of faith right into some type of justice. So this could be still decoding that other messages. This has a lot to do with like a leap of faith. You starting something, or you beginning something. It's just like every brilliant idea, it starts with like a single step or a single jump. This also lets me know, like, remember we were talking about all of those red lights? It's not a red light. It's a beautiful completion. It's a beautiful stop. You could have just been seeing it as failure. This is a beautiful stop. You've made it to somewhere beautiful. You've made it to somewhere loving. This is a beautiful stop, a beautiful ending, a happy ending, or something like that. And you're about to take a leap right into justice, and your guardian angel is right there with you. Like, completely right there with you. There's also this energy of you becoming more stable. And I'm getting like, just like we were talking about, like a perfect landing. And the reason why you're landing perfectly has a lot to do with this guardian angel. Tell me more about this guardian angel. This guardian angel is coming up even more. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups that's coming out. We got the Mage, and we have the Strife. This guardian angel is doing a lot of work on some type of conflict or some type of relationship that you have not seemed to get a resolve in. She's been doing a lot of work in that area, or he's been doing a lot of work in that area. And then also she's been doing a lot of work, she or he, they have been doing a lot of work in trying to get you to figure out the perfect, there's some type of perfect formula or perfect solution or perfect piece to the puzzle. As you can see, the mage here is this recording artist thinking about their next big hit, which means you've already got a hit. That could also be a message. Like, you already got a hit. You got hits. And you're thinking about the next one. Like, I want that next hit to be that next one. You're thinking about it. Also, with this Ace of Cups energy, she's bringing all love. All love. This has a lot to do about a romance, and this could be a romance with self. Something starts off with the romance. It starts off beautiful. It starts off about love. This has a lot to do with a loving story. This could also let me know that you could really like to fantasize, or you like to daydream a lot, or you like to, you know, write poetry. You like to lose yourself in creations and things like that. But I'm also getting like she could definitely be working on like a romance, or he can definitely be working on a romance. A love angel helping you love yourself, but then also helping you with your creative like juices and things like that. So what I'm seeing right now is that your creative endeavors has a lot to do with love. It also has a lot to do with some type of conflict. There's a creative way that you can kind of express conflict or express some type of strife you've been going through, some type of chaos you've been going through. And I felt like this guardian angel is trying to sit you like in the best way possible, where you can talk about something that you've been through. So for some of you guys, you could be thinking about like writing a book about what you've been through, or, creating a film or making a song. But this is going to be perfect. It's going to be another hit. Something else is coming. You're about to get it. You're about to get some bursts of creativity coming in. All right, what else? What's the outcome here? All right. The outcome here is the 10 of Swords. We also have the World at the bottom of the deck, and the World is crossing over. But this 10 of Swords, don't really like the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords. Okay, so there's something about your choices. There's a painful lesson. Or you could be learning the effects of a painful lesson, because this brings you to this high priestess energy of like a person taking a spiritual bath and actually taking care of themselves and having this some type of intuition. So I'm getting like you learn about not listening to your intuition, or you learn about you've learned. So this is a lesson learned about you not listening to your intuition. We also have the Emperor here. The Emperor is also like, it's this person, it's of the father figure, masculine energy. It's things like, it's stability. So I'm getting to this energy of a lesson learned about how your intuition is going to lead you to stability. That's what I'm at least getting from it. There's something that you're going to do when it comes to lessons. You're about to create something when it comes to lessons. Because the high priestess is the feminine entity of the mage. And this is the creator here. This is the guardian angel is getting you to create here. But this is the feminine entity of the mage. So she's the one also, too, that's sitting here dreaming and thinking about something, just like the mage is sitting there dreaming and thinking about something. There's a time to act and there's a time to listen. So I'm getting like, this is a time for you to listen to something. What are you listening to? The outcome is, though, is that you're going to take whatever it is that you learn from here and you're going to thrust that into like the universe. But the thing is what you're going to thrust. What are you going to create with it? What do you create with this? How do you create with this? Tell me more about completion. Completion comes out. All right, so you completed an old story. So you completed an old timeline. Because the Four of Cups has a lot to do with the past energy, and you've completed that energy. An old timeline that has to do with this drama. So you've completed this. Okay. Tell me more about the Empress. The Empress is the Fool. The Empress is thinking about creation. She's thinking about birthing something new. She's thinking about jumping and taking this leap of faith. This is this daring soul. There's a leap of faith that happens here, and the Empress is thinking about creating and birthing something into the world and taking a leap of faith to actually birth something in the world or create something in the world. It's this you mothering something. And this has a lot to do with you kind of realizing that you've made it to this completion, or you've completed a past stop or a past timeline. I'm also getting like something is done. This could be a cycle too that's being completed in your life as well. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. So we do have this therapist energy. All right. Now, you can be definitely expanding as a therapist. You could be a therapist. You can also be expanding, like leaving this, getting some type of inner wisdom and going beyond, or like expanding, going to this next level. This wisdom is going to be everything that you get. Like it's going to be everything. Because the outcome has a lot to do with with this wisdom, with this information that you're getting from the universe, from spirit. This could also be from a Cancer. This could be from someone that's older than you. This could be from a mother. Somebody is giving you some really important information, and you're supposed to take it and run with it. Now, we do have this energy of coming from God, something coming from God. So we do have downloads that's coming. And the Queen of Cups is like, you're going to feel it. So you're going to feel that this message has came from God. You're going to feel that there's an angelic message. Like this isn't the mind speaking. This isn't like you creating something. This is a message that's coming through you from like the heavens. All right. Tell me more about the Fool. It's going to take a leap of faith for you to do this. It's going to take some trust for you to do this. All right. So yeah. It's given that the time is now. Jump. No more waiting. It's time for you to make the jump. It's time for you to make the leap of faith. It's no more waiting. Like you can't wait anymore. This is divine timing. This is the perfect time to make that leap. This is the perfect time to take that jump. This is the perfect time for you to do something. So Spirit is showing you that this is the perfect stop for you to create, for you to jump. Again, we do have this energy of the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands here. Lots of messages coming from Spirit. This is like Spirit doesn't want you to miss out on this opportunity. Tell me more about the Justice. All right. So we do have this energy of justice coming in. And justice is coming in so big that it's like it's yours. But it's just this energy of you may not believe that this is justice, because we do have this Two of Swords. Even though it's small, it's a minor arcana to the major arcana here. So there's a minor part of you that's thinking that something is negative here. There's a small part of you that's closed off to this justice. That's closed off to something. There's a small part of you that's closed off that could possibly be delaying something. Okay, so this could have a lot to do with love, soulmate energy, and the reason why you are close off to it is because you're remembering the pain of a relationship. This could have a lot to do with the pain with the relationship, or this could be the pain of a journey. So Spirit may be asking you to go back on a similar journey, or you may have to leap or take a jump, a leap that looks like a leap from your past, and you remember the pain from it. You remember the hard work. You remember the stress. You remember the strain. And it's like the remembrance of something. However, the Two of Swords is also not being fair to you, because it's remembering things in a negative light instead of how they are. So, it's like we have your truth, their truth, and then the actual truth. So your truth could be a little bit more harsh than the actual truth of things. So you're looking at things through a sense of hurt. I don't want to say negative, but it could be a sense of hurt, and you're looking at things through like hurt energy or painful energy. So you're seeing the painful side of everything. Now, this could be connected to a person. Tell me more about this Princess of Disc. Okay. Now, this Princess of Disc here, there could be hidden information that the guardian angel isn't telling you about a person. And there could also be an amends that's coming out. Making amends that's coming out here. So there's some type of amends, okay? There's some type of, you're going to have to make amends with the person. And this is the perfect time to do so. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups. Now, this guardian angel is trying to get you this Ace of Cups that you've been waiting for and that you've been nurturing. The Ace of Cups has a lot to do with some type of romance. The Ace of Cups has a lot to do with love, or just an emotional experience that's coming in. This could also have a desire that you have when it comes to money, because we do have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a desire. And it looks like you walked away from something because it wasn't serving you emotionally. And in that walking away from something, or in that leaving something, that actually crumbled. The simulation that you knew actually crumbled. So if you're being asked to go back or return, you'll be going back to a new simulation. You just don't see it that way. So that's what that guardian angel is here to do. Tell me more about the Mage. Because you're sitting there pondering, thinking about what's the next best thing. So you're sitting there pondering, thinking about what's the next best thing, or what the guardian angel is trying to get you to reach a level of confidence where you stand up for yourself no matter what. Also, this next thing, there's going to be a lot of opposing parties. And we do have a lot of people trying to work with you, or a lot of people trying to work together with you. But there's going to be a lot of opposing parties. Or a lot of people are going to oppose your ideas and things like that. So whatever it is, you're going to have to be strong here. Now, tell me more about this strife. Okay, so this thing with this strife, it looks like you've gotten more wisdom on some type of strife, or you've gained some type of inner knowledge, or you got the answers So this is like you have reached this energy of the hermit level where you're able to release, you're able to end some type of strife or end it. And we see that there's a completion there. And there's only an illusion of some type of, so the wisdom here is that the drama was only an illusion. There's an illusion of drama. It's not real drama. Something in your past, there was an illusion of it. Something was not real. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords. Okay. So we got the King of Swords here. This has a lot to do with your choices. You got a choice to make. A lesson that you learned. This can have a lot to do with the person here. You learned a lesson about somebody. Or you're going to learn a lesson about closing the door on somebody, or why you need to close the door on a person. Tell me more about this King of Swords. This could also be a lesson in discipline, or why you needed to be a bit more disciplined. Yeah. We have the Page of Cups, so this could definitely have something to do with like a love offer. So there's a lesson that you learn about like some type of love offer. Again, you may need to make amends with the person, or somebody may be making amends with you. And here, look at the Magician. This has a lot to do with this, with what this guardian angel is trying to get you to see. There's some type of choice. This has a lot to do with it. Tell me more about the High Priestess. At the Hierophant here. All right. So you can take some type of intuition and you go with it. Like you're sitting here thinking about, or you're learning, or you're getting the intuition, and the Hierophant next is like I'm rolling with it, I'm going with it, and then we have this Emperor energy, some type of action. So I'm getting like this is a lesson learned. All right, you learn a lesson. You're about to learn a crazy lesson. Yeah, wow. Emperor on Emperor. Somebody is really like a divine masculine here. So you could be getting an apology from an emperor. You could be meeting the emperor somewhere, faced with the emperor. But when it comes out like this, it's like, yeah, somebody could be a father. Somebody is really like divine masculine. Somebody is very, very strong, very loyal. You're about to learn that a person is very, very loyal. You learn a lesson about a person. And this person is real loyal. This person could also be part of you getting your desires, or getting the things that it is that you want in life. All right, so I'm gonna leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.